Dr. Umar Johnson, the Prince of Pan-Africanism. I am live in Houston, Texas. I want to give a shout out to my Black Texas family. First of all, Houston, I'm here. Looking forward to seeing all of you tomorrow. Shrine of the Black Madonna. Going to have a full house from 12 p.m. until 5 p.m. That will be the Black Vendor Market, Kwanzaa Market. Come on out and support Black vendors. There will also be a free community known as the Ma'at Academy.
And I'm going to get it right,
from 12 until 5 tomorrow, Shrine of the Black Madonna here in Houston. It is free. You do not have to pay. It is free for everyone, 12 until 5. There will be speakers on agriculture, economics, investment, police brutality, black-on-black crime, health, diet, nutrition, family, romance, and the list goes on and on. Come and learn from some of the brightest minds in Houston about our plight as African people and what you can do to help get involved, to help push forward that plight of African people. It is Kwanzaa, tomorrow, day 5, Saturday, December the 30th. And then at 3 p.m., the doors will open for the Dr. Umar Johnson Kwanzaa Power Lecture. And I have a lot that I need to talk about. A lot that needs to be clarified. There's a lot that must be explicated. A lot that must be confirmed. A lot that must be understood, overstood, and understood. There will be a concert from 3 until 5 in the sanctuary. 12 until 5, you have the Ma'at Academy in the vendor market. But during that time, at 3 p.m., a concert will begin in the main sanctuary. The various conscious artists with different skills and talents, poetry, spoken word, dance, they will be performing tomorrow live, Shrine of the Black Madonna, 3 p.m. So from 12 to 5 is education. 3 until 5 in the sanctuary, there will be edutainment. And then at 5 p.m., the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar Johnson, will take the stage in the sanctuary. 5 o'clock, I will begin my message. All children 17 and younger are free. All elders 65 and older are free. All children 17 and under are free. All elders 65 and older are free. Get your tickets at drumarjohnson.com. Get your tickets at drumarjohnson.com. $20 online, $30 at the door. I'm looking forward to it. My first visit here to Houston since September 11th of 2016. It's been a long time, Houston. Almost a year and a half. Almost a year and a half. A lot has happened in these 16 months since I've seen you. A lot has happened in these 16 months since I've seen you. The storm that hit Houston while I was in Cuba, I'm glad to see the brothers and sisters made it through that, most of us. I understand that you're still grappling with the aftershock of that storm, and I want you all to know that Dr. Umar Johnson is here to do whatever it is I can do to help our people. Whatever it is I can do to help our people, just let me know, and I will be there. Brothers and sisters, this is not going to be a long video, but I do want to clarify some things for you all. As you all know about Dr. Umar Johnson, I do not speak on other people in the conscious community publicly. I have opinions on other people, just as they have opinions on me. But because I have so much work to do of my own, I don't have time to be saying things about other people who haven't done anything to me. When brothers and sisters in the conscious movement are going through things, it is my place to mind my business. You have never, ever heard me speak on another person's challenges. You have never, ever heard me speak on another man's mishaps. You have never, ever heard me speak on another man's fight against white supremacy, especially when I claim to be against it myself. So tonight is not going to be unsophisticated as I was last year when I had to do the same thing. See, being who I am and understanding what I am and knowing where I am, I recognize that I must allow people to express their opinions about me, their criticisms about me, good or bad. There must be room for that whenever you go before the public, especially a group of people as self-hating as we are. You must allow room for people to express themselves. That's why I never, ever criticize or seek to King Kong anybody for expressing negative opinions about me the first couple times that they do it. Once it becomes repetitious, once it has been made clear that this is not an occasional occurrence, that this brother or sister isn't making a video or offering comments on their platform occasionally, this seems to be a regular thing. Whether they do it once in a while, like a Tariq Nasheed, or whether they do it on a regular basis as if they have some sort of homosexual attraction, like a Sister Boyce Watkins, then I become obligated to respond, because now it is not an occasional offering of your opinion. But this is now a situation where you feel comfortable enough of speaking publicly on someone else's situation. That is none of your business. Let me say this again. I'm making this statement tonight in a respectable form for my supporters, young and old, to be crystal clear that if I do not mess with you, keep my name out of your mouth. I never mentioned Tariq Nasheed's name. He's not important to me. There's nothing he's doing that I consider to be of critical importance for me and my work. I understand he's into edutainment. I understand he's a conscious journalist. I understand he gives his opinions on black issues. And for some people, that's important, and it's not for me to say yay or nay. I don't speak on that brother. You've never heard me speak publicly against that brother. It's none of my business. He's not relevant. Boyce Watkins, another one. He's not relevant. But what I want to do tonight is I want to briefly just make sure people understand. And what you see me do right now is just getting rid of people who aren't here because they want to understand the clarity. They are here for other reasons, and that's all right too. Everyone has a place. And so, brothers and sisters, I want to do a history. I want to do a history on both of these gentlemen so you guys understand where I'm coming from. And what I would also say, brothers and sisters, and I'm going to turn off the commenting for a while. And the reason I'm going to turn off the commenting, because the other day it finally occurred to me that people make comments that have no basis in fact, no relevance, and that does not reflect any experience that they've had with Dr. Umar Johnson. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. There was a brother who made a post on one of my live videos the other day. And as you all know, I've been using Twitter and Instagram for the past couple of weeks, or past week, since Facebook suspended me for 30 days. I've never posted a Twitter video or an Instagram video until a couple of days ago. And to be honest with you, I kind of like it because it forces me to synthesize my thoughts into 60 seconds. It's very good oratorical practice for the world's greatest orator. And let me also clarify that this video is for Tariq Nasheed and Boyce Watkins, but they're not the most important people I'm making this video for. Because I don't give a shit about either one of them. This video is for Dr. Umar Johnson's supporters. I'm speaking to my supporters. I am informing them of what is going on so they are clear. I don't seek to lose those who support me. And I don't seek to disappoint those who support me, young or old. So any video that I make is either for supporters and or general members of the community. It is not for haters, distractors, or detractors. And because this video is for Dr. Umar Johnson's haters, but more importantly, supporters. And by haters, the two gentlemen who I'm going to discuss, but it's for the benefit of those who support my work, for the benefit of those who have been donating to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. It's for their benefit. I like to keep my followership informed. I have an international followership across 6 continents. And it is important that they know what's going on. And now that I know I can turn off comments in Instagram, which I did not know before, I want my supporters to know that if you have a comment, text it. If you have a comment, inbox it. If you have a comment, WhatsApp it. If you have a comment, feel free to email it, brothers and sisters. Since my supporters can reach me directly, there's no need for a comment chain during my videos. There's not even a need for a comment chain during my posts. So one of my New Year's resolutions is to shut down the opportunity for coons, crooks, imbeciles, and other detractors to offer an opinion or comment on my platform. It is a privilege to comment on my platform. And since I cannot control who comments on my platform, I'll just turn it off because all of my supporters can reach me directly.
It's a
I'm
privilege.
saying...
Hold on, I just wanted to check my time. I'm sorry.
My phone number. And I want to thank all the brothers and sisters over the past week. I've gotten tens of thousands of emails, tens of thousands of texts. I've tried to respond to every one. If I accidentally overlooked your text, please forgive me. I want to thank my brothers and sisters in Africa for sending their support with the upcoming hearing that I have to face before the State Board of Psychology. I want to thank my brothers and sisters from across Europe, my brothers and sisters from the Caribbean, my brothers and sisters from Canada, Central South America, Australia. I don't think there's a country, or should I say a continent, that I haven't heard from yet. So I want to thank you all for that. I want to thank the brothers and sisters who are coming out to Harrisburg to support me at that hearing on Monday, January the 8th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my donors, thank you, thank you, thank you. Before I make my comments, let me say that
That motherfucker
another
said
reason why I'm going
it's a
to
privilege.
suspend the comment reel is because a lot of very ignorant, generalized comments are made about people who are in the conscious community. And I'll be honest with you, I take issue with the fact that some of you put us all in one box. I take issue with the fact that some of you think that someone who talks on a radio show that their work is as important as someone who saves lives. I'm sorry, but I take issue with that. I take issue with the fact that you may think that someone who makes DVDs and videos is just as important as someone who keeps our children out of jail. I'm sorry, I take issue with that. I understand that so many of you live on Facebook, you live on social network, your whole life is social media. Mine is not. And so if you don't see it on social media, as far as you're concerned, it doesn't exist. I think it's very disingenuous to lump all people who can be classified as conscious under the same umbrella. When I hear people say such ridiculous things as, you all are our leaders and you need to work together. What exactly is your definition of leadership? So anyone who has a YouTube account, anyone with a radio show, anyone with a Snapchat or a Twitter who espouses conscious rhetoric is automatically a leader. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to take issue with that. Supporters, you can text my phone if you have a comment. I'm sorry. It doesn't make anyone better than anyone else, but we are not all in the same field. Spike Lee does not get mentioned in the same paragraph as Malcolm X. John Singleton doesn't get mentioned with the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. Tyler Perry has no place in the same conversation with a Nat Turner. There are areas of work, but they are not made equal. There are areas of work, but they are not made equal. So because of these ridiculous oversimplifications that are made within the realm of Black consciousness, I've decided that I'm going to have to limit the comments that you all make until you raise your intellectual, analytical skill and abilities and talents. For those of you who know me, you know I'm a doctor of clinical psychology, a certified school psychologist. You know that I have been engaged in the struggle to save my people since I was in elementary school. If you speak to anyone who knows me from elementary school, North Philadelphia, anyone who knows me from middle school, West Philadelphia, anyone who knows me from high school, Chambersburg, PA, by way of Philadelphia at the Scotland School, those who went to college with me at Millersville University, Lehigh University, okay, those who went to school with me, Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine, those who worked with me in the school district of Philadelphia, Chester Upland School District, Points Beyond, those who were with me in the Universal Negro Improvement Association, the NAACP, so forth and so on. You know that I did not come to consciousness because I saw a financial opportunity for myself.
Yes, you did.
I did not come to consciousness because I saw a financial opportunity for myself. I was already about this work. It's a time for clarity. I was already about this work. Now, the two other gentlemen who I'm going to speak on briefly, I have no reason to believe they've been in this work since they were youths. They came to this work recently when they saw an opportunity to get paid off consciousness. My opinion, I offer it sincerely, not caring who is offended by it. And the only reason why I'm doing this tonight is because neither one of those gentlemen had any business allowing my name to roll off of their lips. Both of them know I don't mess with them. Either one of them. Don't mess with you, don't want to mess with you. So I'm going to give a little history on both. I'm going to start with Sister Joyce, and then I'll move on to Sister Nasheed. Let's start with Sister Joyce. I was speaking at Central State University in Ohio a couple of years ago. A phone call came through to the organizer of the conference at which I was presenting in Dayton, Ohio, Central State. Shout out to the HBCUs. If memory serves me correctly, I was told that Dr. Boyce Watkins is in town. Dr. Boyce Watkins is in town. He would like to meet with you. You're speaking here, he's speaking at another event. Your event ends before his. He would like for you to come down. He would like to meet you. No problem. Another brother wants to build with Dr. Umar Johnson. That's what we're supposed to be about. I accepted Dr. Boyce Watkins' invitation to meet him. He was downtown somewhere, some event. It was like a luncheon or a dinner. I saw him. We shook hands. I sat next to him. We exchanged numbers. He said he wanted to speak with me about some things. No problem, brother. Let's talk. The evening went well. I wasn't there long. Many of the people there recognized me. I spoke with them. It was a good first meeting between Dr. Watkins and myself. I would see him again in Boston at the Mass Incarceration Conference. We spoke. We chatted. I believe we sat next to each other during lunch, if memory serves me correctly. I believe we had a lunch conversation.
How you believe?
So Boyce Watkins met Dr. Umar Johnson in Dayton, Ohio.
Either it was
and Boyce
or it
Watkins
wasn't.
met Dr. Umar Johnson again in Boston, Massachusetts. Both times we had brief, direct conversation face to face. Following these two meetings, as God is my witness, and when I get to Sister Nasheed, God is my witness again on that hidden history of hidden colors. The hidden history of hidden colors. Talking all that shit, you in a box? Okay. You got my number, hit me up. 215-989-9858. Where you want to do this at? I'm going to get to you in a minute. So, right after this meeting with Boyce Watkins that happened twice, he goes home, grabs his laptop, crawls under his bed, gets on social network, and asks his people, do you know where Dr. Umar Johnson received his doctorate degree? This is what he did. Why would you invite a man to come meet you, shake his hand, take a picture with him, meet him again in another setting, Boston, Massachusetts, break bread with the man, go home, get on social network, and then ask the general public, where did he get his doctorate degree? You could have asked him that yourself in Dayton, Ohio. You could have asked him that yourself in Boston, Massachusetts. Still further, if it was that important to you, you could have texted him, emailed him. You keep your ass on the internet. You can't possibly have a job because every day I wake up, you sending me emails. Do me a favor. Can you please take my email off of your listserv? I would greatly appreciate it. I do not want to be on your listserv. Take me off. 5-6 emails a day. Take me off, brother. I don't want to be on it. I do not like you. You're disrespectful. You're a troublemaker. You're malicious and you're jealous. Take me off. So that situation happened. He's running around asking people where I get my degree. And if you know anything about the art of subliminal suggestion, if you know anything about the art of subliminal suggestion, you introduce something. You say something. Or you put out a piece of evidence with the intent of trying to invoke a certain type of response. Now you're saying it as if it's innocent. You're putting it out there as if I just want to know. You're acting naive about the situation, but the truth of the matter is you're trying to feed the hate. There were already questions going around about my doctorate degree. Part of it stems from the fact I never saw the need to have credentials from white institutions validated to work for black people. I never saw the need to see credentials from white universities validated in order for me to serve my people. I never felt I had to prove myself. The only reason why I gave my doctoral degree granting institution permission to tell people who contacted them that I had graduated from there is because they were being overwhelmed with phone calls from black people. Just like the reason I have to go to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania on January the 8th is because they have been overwhelmed with complaints about me from feminists, homosexuals, multiculturalists, and jealous members of the larger community. Boyce Watkins helped to feed that. And after he questioned my degrees, when he could have asked me, I believe it was the year before last. You all know better than me. I'm so busy, I don't remember dates. It was either 2016 or 2015. Y'all remember me and Boyce Watkins, Bitch Watkins, whatever his name is. We had that exchange. He made 3 videos. I believe, in less than 24 hours about the school. He brought his girlfriend on one of the videos, had her pose as if she was some kind of independent analyst, offering lopsided, imbalanced criticisms of me and the FDMG campaign. Some of y'all remember that. Why would you make a video about a brother criticizing and using subliminal suggestion to try to hint to people that he's stealing money? This is what Boyce Watkins did. First, my credentials, and then the GoFundMe. If you go on YouTube right now, type in Boyce and Umar. Go on YouTube right now, type in Boyce and Umar, and look at all the videos this moist-ass Negro has been making about me. I have never made a video about another man unless I had to respond to an attack like this. I've only had to make one other one. That was last Kwanzaa. This is my second one. I don't use my platform to talk about men. And of course, there's been times where me and Sonetta went at it, where I've had to checkmate those situations. I think we're beyond that now. I thank him for the positive things he's had to say, and I just hope they come from a place of sincerity, not opportunism. But I thank him for that.
But he made you blow up, though, Dr. fucking Umar. He real arrogant. Real arrogant, family.
So, as far as Boyce Watkins goes, he did another video. What part of what prompted this video, brothers and sisters? A couple of days ago, and you all saw it because you sent it to me because I don't follow Sister Joyce or Sister Nasheed. I don't follow neither one of them. Don't care what they saying, what they doing, it's irrelevant. He makes a video, I think it was 90 minutes or longer? He plays a clip of my message to a brother who I had issues with last Kwanzaa. He plays that clip during the course of his video about me. Why are you bringing up something from last year? But that wasn't enough. He brought up the situation from 2015. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Particular female, he brought that up. He tried to condense as much hate as he possibly could into a video attacking my work, my character, and my agendas. Now, I know some of you would put me and Boyce Watkins in the same box. Agree with that. I save lives for a living. I empower parents for a living. I guarantee opportunities for our babies for a living. I don't sit on no laptop talking about economics when I ain't got no economics. Talking about investment, where is your portfolio? Since you're so worried about Dr. Umar Johnson's evidence of his work, where is yours? Because from what I'm seeing, I see a whole bunch of smoke in mirrors. Nothing you teaching can't be read in the Wall Street Journal or any other magazine you could get on the newsstand. But guess what? That's none of my business, brother. I don't speak on you. And I'm only offering these words now because I want you to keep my name out your mouth, because now it's personal. Now it's personal. And it will not stay on social network if my name come out your mouth again. It's personal now. You've done one video too many. It's personal now. I'm asking you, for the sake of the community, keep my goddamn name out your mouth. Make another video. We have to have an exchange. I'm not going to say what kind of exchange it is, but we're going to have an exchange. Chicago is a potential site for FDMG. Your ass could run, but you can't hide. I don't want my name coming out your mouth. I don't bother you, man. I don't bother your moist ass. What kind of feminized man spends so much time discussing another brother? What type of a feminized man spends so much time? It's like you addicted to me, brother. What is wrong with you? How do you have so much attention to pay to another man? Shouldn't you be running an investment club or something? I don't bother you. Stay your ass on your laptop under your bed in Chicago, bro. Can we agree to that? Can Boyce Watkins and Umar Johnson agree to never mention each other's name in public? Not even for good. Not even for good. I don't even need you to say my name for good. My community know what I do. I don't need no vouching from none of y'all. If me and Boyce can agree not to say each other's name, let me take that back. If Boyce can agree not to say my name, our beef is done. We ain't got no beef. If Boyce Watkins say, you know what? The brother don't like me mentioning his name. I need to man up and admit every video I made about this brother was a hate video, and let me back up. I left something out. Let me back up. I left something out. Do y'all remember an article that circulated that said Dr. Umar calls black people trifling? There was another one. Dr. Umar says black mothers make their sons gay. There was another one. And I'm seeing these negative articles circulating from a website, Your Black World. These negative articles circulating from a website, Your Black World. I did a lecture in Nevada. 3 hours. A 3-hour lecture. Boyce Watkins had one of his writers find a snippet from my 3-hour Nevada lecture, a snippet. And they wrote a whole article about me calling black people trifling. If you listen to the whole lecture, I clearly thanked black people for supporting me. If you listen to the whole lecture, it was a positive, informative school-to-prison pipeline lecture. But out of 3 hours, they found a snippet and used it to try to denigrate and castigate and impugn my political character. And I'm only dealing with political character. I don't get into people's personal character. None of my business. And I don't care what anybody thinks about me personally. None of their business. But political character, the work that I claim to be about, I need to be about it. So these articles are circulating, and I do my research, and I find out Joyce Watkins, moist ass Joyce Watkins, is the one circulating these negative articles. And then when the community asked him about it, his soft ass said, well, I just provide a platform. Brothers and sisters who write for me say what they want to say. I can't control. It's freedom of speech. I just provide the platform. That's real interesting, Joyce. Because if you provide the platform, why in the hell you ain't never found somebody to write something half decent? Not that I give a damn. I'm just showing the contradictions in your hypocritical self. Not that I care. I don't want you writing nothing about me. I don't need nothing coming out my mouth, out your mouth about me. I don't need nothing coming out Tariq's mouth about me. I don't mess with y'all dudes. You met me twice and you go on a rant about my degrees. You met me twice. You letting people write articles, negative article after negative article about me on your platform. You met me twice, video after video about school money and credentials. As a man with a doctorate, allegedly, and I don't care if you got it or not, because Umar Johnson ain't that dude. I'm not that dude. I'm not investigating whether Boyce Watkins has a doctorate. It does not matter. I stay in my lane. Why can't your feminine ass do the same? So for the community, and many of you are hypocrites, because the same ones of you who will get up here and say we need peace among our leaders. And again, I don't know what definition we're using for that. The same ones of you who will get up here and say we need unity amongst our leaders will be the same ones promoting, spreading, tweeting, resharing negative information. There's a lot of hypocrisy in the conscious community. There's a lot of hypocrisy in the y'all start all this drama, and then soon when something hit the fan, oh, y'all need to work it out. But you're the reasons it even got there because you're the ones promoting and sharing it. Y'all need to take some responsibility too. So I'm about to close up on Joyce. I just want the community to know, elders, whoever, I ain't got no problems with that guy. He doesn't exist to me. Ask the man not to make another video, I'll beat the squash. He make another video. Next time I see him, there needs to be an exchange, verbal or otherwise. Me and Boyce need a face-to-face exchange, verbal or otherwise. Everybody understand me? Let me move on to Sister Nasheed. Let me give y'all the history. But before I give y'all the history, let me tell you why he being mentioned. And I want your bitch ass to know why you being mentioned. You don't need no ring? All right. Let's handle that. I love to see that. I love to see that. I'm looking forward to seeing you, brother. Let's have that exchange. You don't need no ring. You ready? I'm ready for that. There's a video that somebody sent me, because I don't follow him either, where Tariq Nasheed decided to speak on my situation. This ain't the first time he decided to speak on my situation. He's done it before, but like I told you, people have a right to their opinions. And as black men, we all got egos, so I've seen little things he said here and there. I let it slide. But not this one, because he could have kept his mouth shut because he know I don't fuck with him. I don't mess with you. Why is my name coming out your mouth? I don't mess with you. So, in this video that was sent to me, Tariq Nasheed says, and I'm paraphrasing, y'all think he stole the money. Some of y'all feel he stole the money. I don't know enough about it. I'm not for the man. I'm not against him. I'm not for him. I'm not against him. If he stole the money, charge it to the game. That's what happens.
I remember. I heard that.
I'm a player. If Umar stole the money, I'm paraphrasing, y'all go watch the video on your own, charge it to the game. Here we go again. Subliminal suggestion. Subliminal suggestion. If he stole it. Fuck you mean if, you corny ass dude? If he stole it, charge it to the game. Do y'all see that?
No.
Subliminal suggestion. If, first of all, because of what I've done for you, made your product a household name. We're going to get into that in a minute. Out of respect for what I've done for you, you should have said, you know what? The doc ain't feeling me. I'm not feeling the doc. He went his own way after Hidden Colors 3. Cool. Publicly, he ain't threw me under the bus. I'm going to respect him. I'm not going to address him at all. And let me be clear. I do not feel that you were supposed to defend me because of what I did for the Hidden Colors brand. I don't believe that. I believe you have a right to your opinion. For whatever reason, you may generally feel that I stole money. Tariq may genuinely feel I stole money. I can't expect him to deny his own opinion just because of what I did for the Hidden Colors brand. No. But what I can expect him to do is shut the fuck up. What I can't expect him to do is keep his mouth shut and not speak on me at all. That's what you should have did. But see, that envy, that...
What the fuck just happened? That ain't happening. I don't know what's going on. That's his live. Yep, that's him.
Competition, that narcissism you got. That Hollywood narcissism you got forced you to open your mouth. Now I'm going to shut that shit. Literally and figuratively. Literally and figuratively. And I know you got to do your live feed after that. So let me say this, brothers and sisters. Because this message is more about awareness than it is about destroying anybody. There's some things I know about Boyce Watkins that people have shared with me. I would not say those things because although this brother has been very disrespectful, as a black man, I would never want to embarrass another black man like that. There's things I know about Tariq Nasheed that people have shared with me and have provided proof of it. Things that I would never want said about me and I will never say about another man as much as I possibly can withhold from saying it. So this is just level one. This is level one. If I got to go to level 2, I will go to level 2. But this is level 1. Tonight's message is about unity in the community. Keep my name out your mouth so the community can keep on moving. If he stole the money, charge it to the game. I didn't appreciate that.
He's weird. He's weird.
I didn't appreciate that.
He's weird.
You're not for me. You're not against me. I didn't appreciate that. If you're not for me, why make a comment at all?
He's fucking weird.
Then you go on this thing about I'm neutral. I'm neutral. I understand. You can't be aligned with me, dog. I'm grassroots in the trenches. You a Hollywood ass dude. You can't stand with me. You not about the life I'm about. You a TV dude. You ain't got nothing popping in the hood. You's a TV dude. Your whole platform is about trying to get exposure so you can end up being Don Lemon or some shit. I see what you doing. And guess what? I ain't got a problem with it. Do with your life, brother. It's your business. But can you please keep my name out your mouth? That's all I'm saying. Do your radio show. That little shit you do it. Keep my name out your mouth. You go on, I'm neutral. You neutral? Bitch ass Tariq Nasheed, you neutral? You weren't neutral when I was selling all them Hidden Colors units, though. You wasn't neutral for Hidden Colors 1. Your ass wasn't neutral when you reached out for Hidden Colors 2. Your ass wasn't neutral when you reached out for Hidden Colors 3. Isn't it amazing that you wasn't neutral when Hidden Colors was flying off the shelf because you had the notorious RBG on it? But all of a sudden, wow. I ain't doing no more of your documentaries. You neutral now. That's how the game go, bro. That's how the game go. You neutral. What he say? I'm not for him. I'm not against him, bro. You don't ever say that out your mouth. That's just even if you feel that, you keep that in. As a code of honor, that brother is one of the reasons that documentary pop. He's the main reason that documentary pop.
What? because of you, Umar?
I know. That was arrogant. Sometimes the truth can be arrogant. But let's put it like this. If we did a straw poll around the community, everybody who saw Hidden Colors all over the world, if you asked them to name 2 scholars who carried the documentary, can we be honest for a minute? And you asked them to name 2 scholars who carried Hidden Colors, 2. I don't know the second name. But there's not a person watching this conversation who don't know Dr. Umar Johnson is one of those 2 names. If you say, who's the main 2 from Hidden Colors 1?
Phil Valentine.
Who's the main 2 from Hidden Colors 2? Who's the main 2 from Hidden Colors 3? Tariq Nasheed knows, and all the rest of you know that Umar Johnson's name will be mentioned 99% of the time. And if you don't believe it, we got some conscious mathematicians out there. They could do a poll.
Are you fucking kidding
me? They could do a poll. Everywhere I go, bruh, you the reason I bought it. Bruh, I watched it 10 times just to hear you. Bruh, everybody said, damn, did you hear him, the psychologist? I understand you put it together. You the Puff Daddy.
This nigga.
But I'm not your notorious. You the Puff Daddy. But I'm not your notorious. And that's why when I saw you doing little shady shit, I cut myself off from you, bro. I'm going to get into that. I want the people to know why Dr. Umar don't fuck with you. You lame ass.
This nigga corny, family. That nigga corny. I'm sorry.
After telling people he neutral. See, you talk that white supremacy shit that you borrowed from me. I'm going to get to that. You talk that white supremacy shit that you borrowed from me. I'm going to get to that. People say, oh, man. When I want to hear about white supremacy, I listen to Dr. Umar, and if I can't get no more Dr. Umar, I'm going to go to Tariq. Well, guess what? When you listen to Tariq talk about white supremacy, you listening to Umar talk about white supremacy, and I'm about to give you the facts. When you listen to Tariq Nasheed talk about white supremacy, you are listening to Dr. Umar Johnson's plagiarized information, and I'm going to give you receipts on that so you can do your research.
This is crazy.
You done messed up, bro.
No, you fucked up, family.
You not even. And then he said, why y'all mentioning his name with my name? When y'all want to attack him, y'all keep on mentioning me. When y'all want to take down Dr. Umar Johnson, why y'all mentioning me? Keep my name out of it. I see you. Coward ass dude. I see you. Your name don't belong in no sentence with mine. You make videos. You's an edutainment coon. That's what you do. I save lives. I'm in the streets. Institution built. We not in the same conversation, homie. A dude who make documentaries don't get put in the same category with a dude who saves lives, bro. I know you got to distance yourself because at the end of the day, you ain't really against white supremacy. You ain't really against white supremacy. No, you're not. You're just using it because it is financially lucrative right now. I've made it important, and you're capitalizing off of that. You ain't against white supremacy, and I'm going to prove it with one statement. Tariq Nasheed ain't against white supremacy. Hell no, you ain't against white supremacy. You're just using it as your hustle because you don't have no credentials. You might got a bachelor's degree or something, but you ain't got no real credentials. So you got a hustle consciousness. I'm in a position because of coons like you where I might lose my credentials. You couldn't even say.
Oh, his live ended. As y'all can see on the screen, it said the live video has ended. Let's see if it come back on. But I would like to say real quick, family. Hold on. Let me get this stuff together because I took down some stuff that he said. All right. Hold on. Let me check this phone. Let me see if it come back on.
You shouldn't have said nothing.
Oh, it's back on.
But you offered your little jokes. I saw you. You said, that's why we need the Mac lessons. Brothers need to read my book and watch my videos so they know how to deal with these women out here. You said Umar was cupcaking on them text messages. Umar got caught up on them texts. Dude, I saw you cracking jokes. I was going to air your ass out then, but an elder got at me and said, chill. I was going to air your ass out in 2015, but the elder said, Doc, let it roll. So I let it roll. And then through the time, you make little comments about how you might got to start a school if nobody else started school. Dude, you be dropping little things. I see you. People send it to me. I'm too busy to follow you. People say, Doc, watch this 2-minute clip from Nasheed. Doc, watch this 3-minute clip from Nasheed. I don't follow you, but the people let me know what's up. Because your ass think you slick. You've been playing Hollywood too long. That makeup and shit you be wearing on your face and all that lip gloss with your sweet ass. You think you cute. Makeup wearing ass dude. I see you. Lips all extra shiny and shit. What kind of metrosexual shit is going on with you, dog?
Now that's funny though. But hold on, I gotta get this camera right. Pardon me, family.
You all up on hidden colors, makeup out, lips all super shiny and shit. What you think that shit attractive? That's some beta male shit, homie.
Fuck.
But let me stick to my message here. I don't want to get too much off task. Level 1. I'm going to wait for your response, and I'm going to King Kong you the next time. I'm going to wait for your response. I'm going to King Kong your ass the next time. Okay. I just got a message from Instagram saying that they removed some comments of mine. I never got a message from Instagram, but I just got a message from Instagram saying they removed some comments. I hope they don't end this live feed, brothers and sisters. I'm going to keep going. But I just got a flash from Instagram saying they removed some comments because it doesn't obey their community standards. That's the same shit Facebook gave me before they suspended me. So I don't know if that's Sister Tariq Nasheed doing that weak ass shit or who. Okay, but I don't know what I'm saying that would require Instagram to remove my posts. But I'm just going to continue. But if it gets stopped, I just want y'all to know somebody's up to something right now. Not everybody want to hear the truth. So, don't mention your name with me, dog. We not on the same level, fam. We ain't on the same level, fam. You got your little hidden colors fame, dog. Using everybody else's talents, but that's it. We not on the same level, fam. I'm out here fighting for folks. You ain't fighting for nobody, bro. And then you had the audacity to comment on my fundraiser. You had the audacity to tell people if he stole the money, chalk it to the game. I know you ain't say that. You made 5 documentaries. You made the people give you money for each one of them. And you keep all the profit, not using none of that money to build a single institution in the black community. You raised money for Hidden Colors 1, and you kept all the proceeds. You raised money for Hidden Colors 2, and you kept all the proceeds. You raised money for Hidden Colors 3, and you kept all the proceeds. You raised money for Hidden Colors 4, and you kept all the proceeds. You raised money for Hidden Colors 8, the last documentary. You kept all the proceeds. I never spoke on that publicly. That's a damn shame that you can't save enough money with the money you make to finance this follow-up video. And then you can't manage to save enough money from this video to finance the next video. You mean to tell me that you're making black people pay for the production, but but yet they don't reap any of the financial rewards. You put all that shit in your pocket, and then you post up a $500 money order that you sent to some daycare center and shit like that's some sort of charity. How the hell is a $500 money order charity for a dude who's getting tens of thousands to do a documentary and not using none of that revenue to build a single institution? Now, I know when you do your response, you're going to have the institution now. You ain't got no choice because I'm outing your ass. I promise y'all, Tariq Nasheed going to tell y'all he working on something now because the jig is up. I never spoke on you. I don't know how you feed your family. That's none of my business. If the people want to give you money to make your documentaries so you can live off of them, I don't have a problem with that, bruh. But what you speaking on me for? You pimping the hood, but that ain't none of my business. What you speaking on me for? You exploiting people's thirst for knowledge, but that ain't none of my business. What you speaking on me for? And then a minute ago, what did I say? I said, you say you against white supremacy, but you love white supremacy. You know why I say that, Nasheed? You little bitch. You know why I say that? Because when you interviewed me for Hidden Colors 2 at my Moorish Elders bookstore on Lehigh Avenue, for all of you who saw Hidden Colors 2, I was interviewed in my Moorish Elders bookstore. Shout out to Baba Peace and Baba Jack. Tariq Nasheed showed up in Philadelphia with an all-white production team. I don't remember a single brother on that team. You showed up in North Philly with an all-white production team. And then when you interviewed me, Hidden Colors 3, Los Angeles, when I got to the studio where you were to interview me, the very interview where I decided I wasn't fucking with you no more, you had an all-white team to produce it again. Now, in fairness and clarity, when you interviewed me for Hidden Colors 1, the day I met your trifling ass, you had a brother do that. Hidden Colors 1, it was a brother. But once you started making money off the people's money, once your pimping ass, Mac Daddy Mo, started making money off the people's money, you decided I don't need no more black folks. Now, you might got a couple somewhere in your network. I ain't talking about the movers and shakers that help you edit and film and finalize your documentary are crackers. They are white people. They are white people. Now, Hidden Colors 4, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it was the same team. You can tell. So here's the question. You got the answer. And I shouldn't even be speaking on this, but you spoke on me. So since we want to speak on people, let me speak on your corny ass. Bitch. If you are against white supremacy, why are you using black people's money to pay white people to make a documentary about white supremacy for black people? I need an answer. I need an answer. I need an answer. I'm going to say it again in case you didn't understand me. Why is a man who claims to be against white supremacy taking money from black people, giving it to white people to help him make a film about white supremacy for black people? Let me say it one more time, because I don't think you... Let me say this again. Listen to me, Tariq. You raise money. Black people give you the money for Hidden Colors. You take black people's money and you give it to white people to produce your documentary about white people for black people. Do you not see the contradiction, bro? Do you not see the contradiction? Here's the question. Who benefits financially from Hidden Colors besides you? You're the number one financial beneficiary. That's your hustle. But who benefits besides you? You're the number one beneficiary of Hidden Colors. But who benefits from Hidden Colors besides Tariq Nasheed? Let me tell you who. Black people don't. Black people don't benefit from Hidden Colors financially. They might benefit culturally and intellectually, but they don't benefit financially. You know who benefits financially from Hidden Colors? White folks, because that's who you give black people's money to make the film. God is my witness. You are a contradiction. You paying white people to make a white supremacy documentary that you sell to black people. You paying white people to make a white supremacy documentary that you sell to black people. You paying white people to make a white supremacy documentary that you pay to black folks. That you sell to black folks. So that fundraiser benefits white supremacy. You fake ass hypocrite. You don't need no ring. I don't need no ring either. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. It's overdue. Let's get it in, coward. Now, let me give you the history on me and Tariq Nasheed. Then I'm going to wrap this up because I don't want to be too long. I got to go to sleep. Big day tomorrow. Houston, I'm here, baby. Looking forward to seeing everybody. I'm feeling marvelous. Detroit, I will see you on Monday. I'm bringing in the New Year's with Detroit. I never brought in the New Year with Detroit before. Detroit, I'm looking for you. I got 500 text messages from my supporters. Don't worry, I'm remaining calm. Don't worry about that. This is level 1. I got a whole lot more I can put out on that bitch. I got a whole lot more I could put out on that Hollywood bitch. I'm not going there. This is level 1. If it ends here, it ends here. If it doesn't, we go to level 2. You giving black people's money to white people to make a documentary about white supremacy. You mean to tell me with all the brothers who do film? You mean to tell me with all the sisters who do film? You mean to tell me with all the black people with film production companies, you can't find a black company to produce your documentaries, bruh? You giving our money to crackers and you claim to be against white supremacy? You's a fraud. You just want to be famous by any means necessary. I feel you. You just want to be famous by any means necessary. I feel you. And let me say this, brothers and sisters. Let me say this. Even though I don't mess with the dude, for the sake of saving face for the community, whenever I'm asked about Hidden Colors, I direct people to him. If somebody says, listen, I want to show 1804, I tell them, I'm not in it. He produces that. This is his email. Dude, I never stop you from making money, family. Because I don't know how you feed your children. You understand me? Black men need to be able to feed their children. You a hustler, you a pimp, but I'm not trying to hurt your pockets because I don't know everything going on. Just like you don't know everything going on with me. Ask anybody who ever came to me. I never say, I don't know how to reach him. You got to find somebody. I never do that. I never say, I don't mess with that guy. You got to contact. No. I pull up your email and I give it to him. And you know this because they reached out to you. You know this. So even though you a hater, I've still been able to maintain a degree of professionalism through this whole situation. So let me get the people, but you can't find no black people to do that documentary. You got to go to white folks? Are you kidding me? You're creating a whole encyclopedia of white supremacy information, and you're using white folks to put it all together. And you don't see a problem with that? But let me go back a minute, because I said a minute ago that Tariq Nasheed, whenever you hear him talk about white supremacy, you listening to Umar Johnson. You interviewed me for 3 Hidden Colors. 1, 2, 3. Said I wasn't doing no more after that. You interviewed me for 3 hours or more every time. Excuse me. Number 1, you didn't. Number 1 was quick. I'm going to talk about that. In fact, let's deal with number 1. First time I met Tariq Nasheed. Let me give y'all the history. I'm the hottest thing in the conscious community right now. Rookie of the year. I'm killing it. He heard about it. I get a phone call from his assistant, Brother Ola. Shout out to Brother Ola. You ain't got nothing to do with this. Brother Ola said, Dr. Umar, I'm Brother Ola. I'm working with a brother named Tariq Nasheed. He's putting together a documentary, The Hidden History of the Moors, or something like that. It was about Moorish history. And I said, well, I'm not a Moor. I'm a Pan-African nationalist. I don't identify with that. He said, but it's okay because it's not just going to be about Moorish history. It's going to include other history as well. And then they start naming other people that was going to be in. I said, well, they not Moors. They come from an African paradigm, as do I. So I said, cool. So he said, Tariq Nasheed will be coming to Philadelphia to interview you. Cool. I never heard of the guy. Obviously, he heard of me because he wanted me in a documentary. I was Rookie of the Year in the conscious community. So Tariq Nasheed comes to my office in North Philadelphia. I met him. He was not very cordial at all. You remember this, Flex. You remember, don't you? Your bitch ass remember. He had a very distant attitude. It wasn't brotherly. It was like, how you doing, brother? I'm glad to have you in the documentary. And I told this to people in my inner circle. I said, that brother's energy towards me was very negative. And I concluded the only reason why you wanted me in Hidden Colors is because with my rising success within Black consciousness, I would be an asset to Hidden Colors as I was. So for whatever reason, you really wasn't feeling me, but you knew that you needed me to make that shit pop because your attitude at my office in North Philly was shitty as hell. And so we sat down and Tariq is asking me questions and I could tell by his facial expression, he not feeling me. And y'all remember the interview because my family tree was in back. My family tree with Frederick Douglass on it, I'm not related. My family tree with Frederick Douglass on it is in the back. And Tariq is asking me questions. And the response is, he not liking them at all. He's not liking them at all. In fact, if you remember, you ended the interview early. We didn't even do the whole time. I believe Ola said the interview would last 2 hours because the other ones were very long. Number one wasn't. Because you wasn't feeling me. I wasn't pushing that more shit. I was pushing that Garvey, and you didn't like it. And you told the brother, I'll never forget, you said, we'll be done in 5 minutes. You had a whole list of questions, but you wasn't getting from me what you thought you was going to get from me. So you told the brother who was doing the taping, we'll be done in 5 minutes. And you cut that shit abruptly. And I'll never forget, because after that, I was talking to one of my homies. And I said, yo, he ain't going to use that. I said, that brother had a nasty-ass attitude, very arrogant, very condescending, no conversation, brothers and sisters. No, in fact, all three of the interviews, we ain't really had no conversation. Number two was better because you was in my elder's store, and you knew you had to conduct yourself accordingly. But Hidden Colors 1, Hidden Colors 2 interview, no type of camaraderie there with us. And I can understand, because I'm a grassroots brother, and you just a grassroots pimp. So naturally, we not going to see eye to eye. Okay? We about the same.
In 10, maybe 15 minutes, we're going to go over there to Tariq Nasheed because he's on there live. I'm going to give him a few more minutes, and then we're going to go over to Tariq Nasheed's. All right?
On Hidden Colors 1, if you look at the footage, it isn't as good a quality as it is for everybody else. I still carried the damn documentary, but the quality was. So let's keep on going. I don't hear back from Tariq at all. I just chopped it up to the game. I do interviews all the time. I don't give a shit. One day, I get a phone call from my buddy LaRon out of New York City. Shout out to LaRon. LaRon calls me. I'm chilling in Philly. He said, yo, Doc. I said, what's up? I wasn't Doc yet. I didn't get my doctorate till 2012. Okay. I think Hidden Colors 1 was, 11, I think. So LaRon hit me. He said, yo, I'm at the movies in New York watching you on the big screen. This is like several months after Tariq interviewed me. I said, what you talking about, bruh? He said, I'm at the movies, dude. You on here in this documentary and everybody clapping. Every time your parts come up, the audience is going crazy. They clapping for other people too. But when you come up, people going crazy. I said, dude, what are you talking about? I'm not in no movies. I said, you at a movie theater? What is you talking about, dog? He said, dude, you don't remember being interviewed? I said, I get interviewed all the time. What are you talking about? He said, it's a documentary called Hidden Colors. It's a documentary called Hidden Colors. I said, I wasn't in no documentary called Hidden Colors. Remember, when Ola contacted me, he didn't tell it wasn't Hidden Colors. It was some Moorish thing. It was a Moorish thing. It still is, but it wasn't Hidden Colors. So Tariq decided to change the name, but I didn't get that message. And what makes it even more disrespectful and insulting, brothers and sisters, what makes it more disrespectful and insulting about this bitch-ass nigga is he didn't even call me. Listen, I'm giving y'all facts tonight. I'm not lying to nobody. This message is for my supporters. Nobody else but Dr. Umar. Tariq Nasheed didn't even call your brother. He didn't even text your brother. He didn't even send your brother an email, an inbox to say, hey, brother, I decided to use you. I changed the name, Hidden Colors. It's going to be coming out in the movie so-and-so. You live in Philly. It's going to be playing in Philly this day. It's going to be playing in New York this day. You know how I found out I was in Hidden Colors? Do you know how I found out I was in Hidden Colors? Do you know how the man who made Hidden Colors was it is, how he found out? LaRon called me. If LaRon never called me, I would have never even knew that I was in the damn documentary. That's how disrespectful this Hollywood coon was. You couldn't even let me know that you had me in your documentary. You couldn't even say, bro, you want some tickets? You want to bring your family out? I mean, come on, bruh. What was it about? It's like he already didn't like me when he met me. I never heard of Tariq, but he obviously heard of me because he wanted me in his documentary. And obviously, he made up his mind about who I was before he met me because his attitude was nasty. And then to follow it up, you don't even tell me that I'm in the documentary, and you don't even tell me when the documentary came out. So guess what I did? And your bitch ass know I'm telling the truth. Your bitch ass know I'm telling the truth. I emailed you or text you, and I said, yo, bruh. And I don't remember the exact words. I said, I heard the movie came out. You know what I mean? Why didn't you bother telling me that the movie came out? Something to that effect. And you said, oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's out. Thank you for your participation. Best regards. It was some very antiseptic, Eurocentric white male shit. It was like, kind of like, leave me alone. Nasty at the interview. Don't even tell me I'm in it. Don't tell me it's coming out. So I said, damn, that dude fucked up. I ain't fucking with him. So then I get a phone call from Sabir Bey. I get a phone call from him and Tariq had beef. Sabir Bey hit me. He says, yo, dude, I'm going through it with Tariq. They had a beef. Whatever. And he said, and Sabir, you another one need to keep my name out your mouth, bruh. You hating too much. It's personal with you too. I done sat by and let your ass, you used to disrespect me. OBM, you remember when OBM, rest in peace to OBM, the original black man? When he was still alive in Philly, used to say little smart shit about me to him, tell him I need to change my last name. You used to say all that little sucker shit in Philly when you lived in Philly, bro. Every time I come to LA, you posted some disrespectful shit. You just did a live feed the other day, Sabir Bey, I'm telling you to your face. It's personal now, bro. You came to the culture connection when I was in Chicago. You came to the culture connection when I was in Chicago, told people I didn't speak to your little midget ass. First of all, you ain't but 3 feet tall. How the hell I'ma see you? Bitch ass. Talking about I spoke to him and he ain't speak back. First of all, you 2 feet tall, nigga. Who gonna see you? I'm up in the front engaging the people. Anybody who knows me know when I'm addressing the people, I don't see what's going on out there, bro. If you wanted to speak to me, then you come and address me. And I don't know what you're speaking to me for anyway, because I don't fuck with you. You's a hater. I don't know what it is with you little midgets. I'm telling you, Sabir Bey, I'm not playing with you. I'm talking to you. I ain't talking to nobody else. But if they want to make the beef there, so be it, bro. I'm tired of you disrespecting my name, you little midget. It's personal now. Next time you say my name, me and you gonna have an exchange like me and Boyce. Because I done gave you too much room.
I thought Tariq Nasheed was live on Instagram, but he's not. So he must be. Hold on, let me see. Do I have to follow him first? Let me see. Is he live on Instagram or he's live on his Ustream? Because I don't watch his live on Ustream. So somebody tell me what's up real quick. Yeah, he's definitely not live on Instagram, so it has to be on. I'm gonna have to find him on Ustream.
I said, what you talking about? Wasn't you with Hidden Colors?
Give me
I
a
said,
second.
yeah. This is after Hidden Colors 1. He said, you know he be making documentaries, films about macking and pimping. I said, what you talking about, bro? He said he's a pimp. He got books out on pimping and the art of macking, and he got videos. So Sabir started sending me video links and shit about Tariq. How to pimp fat women, how to pimp white women, how to pimp single mothers, how to pimp ugly women, how to pimp old women, how to control your women, all this Mac shit.
Okay.
I didn't know nothing about it. The first time I heard about it, right before Sabir. Sabir wasn't the first. Right before Sabir, I spoke in Brooklyn for the first time for Attorney Maddox in the United African Movement. For my shout out to my UAMs, I will be reaching out to you, Elder. I will come speak for the UAM again. I apologize I didn't get back to you. Just been a lot been going on. UAM, you will see me in New York. Y'all family to me. I'm family to y'all. Y'all will see me. But my very first UAM lecture, the first one, when I met Mama Maddox, rest in peace to her. Attorney Maddox, hope he's doing well. My UAM people, remember that my first lecture, a group of sisters confronted me. And they said, Dr. Umar, we love you and support you, but we got a beef. And I said, what's the beef? They said, Tariq Nasheed. I said, what are you talking about? They said, he be disrespecting black women. So they pulled up their phone and they made me run some audio pictures, calling black women bitches, calling out their bitch. And they were saying, bitch, you're going to get on your knees and look at me as God. I mean, it was like a 5-minute clip of Tariq
Umar's a
Nasheed.
fraud, family. That's just what it is.
Extremely vulgar and disrespectful.
That's just what it is, my dude.
Misogynistic to some black women.
Listen.
But I chalked it to the game.